Hi Tim, welcome to Cloud Pandit. In this Azure Data Factory Master Program video series, in this particular session, we will see this is a hands-on. We see how to convert pipe delimited CSV file to Parquet. In the second scenario, we will discuss how to convert a $pipe separated CSV file to the Parquet. So $pipe is not directly show it in the options of the data set because $pipe is not a like available option directly, but we can able to add it custom delimiter. These are called a custom delimiter. Tomorrow if some new delimiter is there in your CSV file which is not showing in the drop down of the data set, what you can do, how you can able to handle all these things, we'll discuss. So scenario number one, we will discuss pipe delimited CSV file to Parquet, how to convert. And second thing, we will see how to convert $pipe separated CSV file to the Parquet. So these two are very commonly I have seen in real time, and exactly we follow 15 steps to complete this lab. Okay, let's get started. Prerequisite, I need two storage accounts. One is for source, one is for sink. I need data factory. In that I'll use Azure integration runtime, two linked services. One is for source, one is for sink. Two data sets, one is for source, one is for sink. Then activities, copy activity pipeline. I'll be using the ingestion pipeline. If we come to the hands-on steps, I'll be having the three resources: source blob, sink blob, and ADF in the first three steps. Next, I'll add the cust folder in the source, cust out in the sink set, and I'll upload the respective files in the source side. And then sixth step is open ADF for create two linked source to data sets. Then you will use the pipeline. In that copy activity, you will reference the source and sink data set. And then we will be configuring the source data set, which is basically having custom delimiter. We will configure when we attach the source data set in the copy activity. So once everything is ready, we will just run this particular pipeline. Okay, so let's not waste any time. Let's get started with our lab. So what is the first thing that we need to do is we need to first create the three resources: source blob, sink blob, and ADF. So I'll just go here, I'll create them. Login into cloudpandit@gmail.com. Okay, let's go to the storage accounts. Click create storage account. So I'll be creating a resource group called Cloud Pandit-dev-rg. Click OK. Storage name is, I'll be giving it as a Cloud Pandit source blob 1. Okay, click review to split. So what it is saying, this name is already somebody has taken. So what you can do is you can say today date 17. Okay, the name is too high. I think the length of the name should be only 17 characters. Name must be between field contains only lower letters and numbers. Yes. What is the problem still? Okay, there is a space in between. Okay, that's all. Click review plus create. Running final validation. Create. So again, go to the second tab. Let's create our sink storage account. Go inside this. Go to storage accounts. Click create storage account. Come down. Choose the same resource group which we created. Now you can say Cloud Pandit into blob 17. Just click review plus create. Then click create. So come here. So third one, let's create the Azure Data Factory. Okay. Let's create the Azure Data Factory now. Okay, let's create the data factory. Click on this. Click create data factory. So search here Cloud Pandit -dev-rg. Data factory name Cloud Pandit ADF v2 17 I am giving. Just click review plus create. Click create. So now I completed the three steps. If you see source blob, sink blob, ADF I created. I will open the source blob. I will create a cust container and I upload the pipe delimited CSV file. That is our first lab. So once this is done, I'll go to the sink blob. I'll create a cust out. Okay. Let's do these two steps now. Let's go to the source blob, go to resource. Okay, go inside the containers. Okay, so sometimes today we are having very bad time. See, the containers are taking some time to load. Okay, go to containers, click container. So let's create a cust container inside that. Let's upload the files inside this cust container. Click upload, browse for files. Okay, so go to 22nd. I have two pipe separated CSV files. I'm just uploading two because in earlier session we have discussed how to handle single file, how to handle two files and all. So this is basically multiple files. We will try to uh, do it. Okay, see here, this is a pipe delimited. Okay, this is a pipe delimited CSV file. Similarly, if you go to pipeline file 2.csv, this is also pipe separated. Okay, 16 to 20 IDs we have in the file 2. In the file 1, we have values from 11 to 15, there 16 to 20. Okay, so find two files I have loaded with the pipe separated. Let's come to the sync blob, go to resource, go inside the containers. Let's go inside a container. Let's create a container called custard. So now I finished sourced cust folder, created and loaded the pipe separated CSV files. Sync side I created the custard container. Now inside the ADF, first the next step is we need to open ADF. We need to create two linked services, two data sets. Okay, let's finish till here. So I'll be going to the data factory. Go to data factory. Okay, open the Azure Data Factory Studio. Okay, go to manage. Let's create a two linked services. Click new. Okay, so blob. This is ls blob source. So this is a subscription. In this particular, this is a source blob. Test connection. Connection is successful created. Now similar to this, let's click create a new linked service. This is for the blob. Okay. ls for blob sync. Come down. This is the subscription. This is the storage account. Test connection. Click create. Now come to the author tab. Let's create a two data sets. This is a new data set for the blob. Azure blob storage. So our source is CSV. Okay, choose the CSV. DS for blob. It is a source. Linked services source. You just browse it. Cust container. In that we have both. So we can use the wildcard file path to select all the files in that particular container. Create this particular data set. Next we need to create, so within the data set itself, that's what I'm saying, within this the delimiter is basically, it's not a comma, right? So you, if you see this drop down, it will tell us what type of separator it is, a pipe separator. So you need to put this particular change in the source data set. Very careful observe. When it's set, let's click new data set. This is for the blob storage. So the sync storage type is Parquet. So you can say DS for blob for sync. Okay. So linked services this, and you just browse it, select your custard container, click OK, click OK. Once you create this, create a pipeline. Inside the pipeline, you bring the copy data activity. So in this copy activity, let's use the source data set is this and the sync data set is this. Okay. What is source? Source is pointed to the folder. So we need to use the wildcard file path, that is star. Okay. Now let's debug this. Okay, so yeah, now if you see, so this particular like pipeline is succeeded, two files read, two files written. So total each file is having 5 records, total 10 records it has written into the target. Come to the sync. This is a cast out. Go inside the cast out. Inside this, you can see like pipeline file 1.parquet, pipeline file 2.parquet. As you know, Parquet is not human readable. It is a columnar best for processing large data. Okay, it is best for reading. It will info this schema quickly. Okay, so now let's read this particular Parquet file. Okay, Parquet viewer. I have the Parquet viewer. If you open this Parquet viewer, what we can do is I'll download these two Parquet files. Okay, just click on this, click download. Similarly, you click on this, click download. So I am going to the Parquet viewer. Just click on file, open file. So I'll be going to the downloads. Here downloads, if you see, this is a pipeline file 1. I want to view all columns, click done. So this is the data that is converted into Parquet. This is correct. Let's open the pipeline file 2.parquet. Done. So 16 to 20. So this is the data that we converted into the Parquet. So we have seen successfully we are able to convert like pipe separated CSV files to pipe separated. So here you can see what is meant by pipe separated, right? So this is the pipe separated. So pipe separated CSV files to Parquet we are able to convert successfully. Scenario 1 is done. So before I do the scenario 2, let me delete everything from the source container. Let me delete everything that is there in the sync container. Okay, sync will get the fresh data, but at the source side, this time I will be uploading the another delimiter files, that is dollar and pipe dual delimiter. Okay, dual delimiter. If you open this dollar pipe 1.csv, you see dual delimiter, dollar and pipe, double pipe you can have, double dollar you can have. So many ways you will get the data in the real time. But if you know this example, you will be able to do for the other things. Okay, dollar and pipe. You can see 116 to 120. Here this is for 110 to 114. Okay, fine. Now, so both data sets are fine. Now, same data sets we are going to reuse. Only thing that we are going to do is in the source data set, this is not a pipe delimiter. The delimiter is what now? The delimiter is, if you see, there is no delimiter for this particular supported thing. That is what I'm saying. There is no delimiter which supports this, right? Dollar and pipe. What you need to do in that case, come here. So click on this. Okay, click on this. You see add dynamic content. Dynamically, we need to add it. Dollar and pipe. If the drop down is not having it, you add it, not an issue. Okay, you can add it. Once you add it from this cast, all the files I will be reading using the wildcard file path. So that will be converted into the Parquet. Let's see now. Okay, now you can just, yeah, so you no need to check here. So you know two files and each file is having 5 rows. So it will be converted into the Parquet, correct. Now come to the cast out, refresh it. You will be able to see $pipe1.parquet, $pipe2.parquet. Now let me download these two files and show you. This is a Parquet viewer file, open file, and you can able to see a $pipe1.csv. Click done. You are able to see, right? So all the values will be there here. Okay. Similar to this, let's open the second file, $pipe2.csv, $pipe2.csv. If you open, you'll be able to see same thing. Okay, 116 to 120. Okay, so that's how you can able to convert the any delimiter CSV file into the Parquet using the Azure Data Factory. Let's go through the some of the summary questions quickly. What does CSV stands for? Okay, CSV stands for comma separated values. Answer B is correct. Which of the following statement about CSV file is true? CSV can store numeric. Each line in a CSV file represents a record. Fields are separated by a commas or other delimiters. Yes, the C is correct. In a CSV file, what is used to separate individual fields within a record is by default comma, but as we just discussed, you can have the pipe, you can have semicolon, you can have the tab, you can have double delimiter. It can be a double pipe, double dollar pipe, something like that. Okay. What is the potential challenge when working with the CSV file? So CSV files main problem is CSV files may encounter issues with the data containing the delimiter characters. Yes, many of the people who are working, they know this is the main problem that we have a issue in the real time, most of the complex things. Which of the, so answer D is correct for the fourth one. Which of the following statement about the Parquet file format is true? Parquet is plain text file, binary columnar storage file format. The answer B is correct. It is a binary columnar storage file format. It is best for reading. Next. What is the key advantage of the Parquet file format over traditional row-based formats like CSV or JSON is Parquet file offers compression storage efficiency. Filters not compatible with the distributed processing framework. Parquet files offer better compression and storage efficiency. So answer B is correct. Parquet files offers better compression and storage efficiency. Okay. Next, which of the following data processing framework is commonly associated with the use of Parquet file? As you know, Apache Spark is mainly we use the Parquet file format. So even the advanced feature of the Databricks like Delta, underlying file format is Parquet team. Okay. Thank you all for watching this particular session. I request all of you to subscribe my YouTube channel and encourage me to do more videos. Thank you all. That's all for today.